Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you're new, well, hey there, my name is Jeannie. This is a beauty channel. I do beauty looks, BoxyCharm, Ipsy, makeup hauls, huge giveaways, which by the way, tomorrow. So when you see this, you may or may not still have a chance to enter the two giveaways that I have going on. But just in case you do, I'll have them both linked in the description box below. If you don't see anything on my channel showing the winners to the giveaways, then you still have an opportunity. All you have to do is be subscribed and then leave me a comment on the videos, because that's how the winner is chosen, through a comment picker. So I'll have them both linked in the description box below. And then also tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow evening, I will be doing the video to open my next giveaway, my New Year's giveaway. I do a lot of giveaways over here. I love to give back to you all supporting my channel. It means so much to me that you guys are here with me. For today's video, I'm actually going to be filming another video, but I needed to do my makeup for the video, or I wanted to do my makeup for the video. So I wanted to kill two birds with one stone. I have a close friend of mine. She's a subscriber here on the channel, and she was able to pick up this palette on a recent Jeffree Star sale, and she's super excited, and she wanted a look to follow along with. So we're gonna create this look right here. It's so funny, you guys. I love my bronzes, and if I'm not gonna go like bronze and gold, then I love pinks and purples. So you would think that this palette is like a dream palette, but I went the total opposite way with it. That's so funny, but I love the look that I created. Wanted to step outside of my comfort zone, do something different, and I did, and I absolutely love it. You guys, the look is so simple, so quick, and so easy. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. It's coming right at you. Okay, for the sake of keeping the videos as short as possible, your time is valuable, so is mine. We're just going to jump on into the look. So everything is completed except for the eye that we're going to do together. And of course, as stated, we're going to use the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. You guys, this is so funny though. I'm primed and set and ready to go. I just want to mention that, take a look at this palette. I actually got this palette in a high-end mystery box off Etsy that I unboxed on the channel. If you want to see that unboxing video, I will link it in the description box below. But I have used a couple of the shimmers on the lid, and that's pretty much it. But this is pretty much my dream palette. If I don't go neutral, my favorite colors are pinks and purples, and it's so funny that I went the complete opposite way with this palette. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to jump outside my comfort zone, and I did, and I love it. And also it matches my shirt. So, but keep in mind that you can use this technique and use any colors in the palette and do this with any of the colors in the palette if you want to follow along. But the colors that we're going to use are going to be this color here, which is called, what is it? Vile Serpent. Oh my God, the names on these palettes are crazy. And then we're going to use Sworn Enemy, which is this greenish color here. And then we're also going to use just a touch of Beauty Sleep, which is this pink shimmery color that does have a little bit of golden shift to it. And that's it. Oh, and also we'll use Your Majesty, a little bit of that as well. But let's just go ahead and jump on in. So I'm primed and set, and for the first part of this look, we're going to grab, oh no, where's the brush I used? I'm always losing everything, you guys. This is crazy. Okay. This will work just fine. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing a flat shading brush. You can use anything that you have. This is a Sigma dual-ended, and it's just a flat shading brush, and I'm primed and set, like I said, and I'm going to start with this dark green, the Vile Serpent. And I'm going to pick some of that up, and this is super pigmented, so you don't need much, and I'm being light-handed with it because dark colors can be a little bit unforgiving. And I'm just going to start by packing some of this on the outer edge. of the lid, just like that. And I'm just going to just pat it on there, keeping it just in the spot that I want it, because like I said, with these darker colors, you know, it can go to shit real quick. So just kind of, what I'm doing is, if I had to use a word to explain, I'm stamping it on, kind of just stamping that color on the outer part of my socket and into the crease line. And then once I have that color laid down there, I'm just going to put a little bit more closer to the lash line here. And then, so once I have that color there, I'm going to continue with the same color and do the same type of thing by just stamping it. Now with this, because of the shape of my eye, I have deep set almond eyes. I don't have like round eyes. I have to be really careful with the placement on the inner corner because it can make a huge mess. But now I'm just going to do the same thing and stamp the color on the inner corner part of my eye and leaving the inner part of the eye bare, just keeping it right on the inner, leaving the middle part of the lid bare. Now for the next part, you guys, this look was so quick and easy, seriously, but for the next part, I would normally do like a little bit of a primer, like my Beauty Crop, the Stuck on You, and just put it in the center of the lid to really make those shimmers pop. But I forgot to stop and it turned out just fine. But I do recommend it, even though these shadows are really good, high quality, and you can see the shimmer in the center of the lid really boldly and beautifully. Using something like this will help it last longer. I don't have anywhere to go tonight, so it is what it is. No big deal. I forgot it, and it probably would be a little bit more bold if I did use that, but since I didn't do it on the other eye, I'm not going to do it on this eye. And anyhow, so for the next step, I'm going to grab this really pretty shimmery green color right here, and I'm going to pick it up on my finger, and I'm going to bring it in the center of the lid. And I know it's looking a little bit crazy right now, but this is where we trust the process, because we're getting the colors laid down, and then we will blend them out and be looking fly as shit. You guys, I have missed being on here. I have had just one thing after another go on around here. Such is mommy life and wife life and work life, and you guys get it. I'm not the only one that has kids and works full time and has a house to keep up and a husband to keep happy. He's an amazing man though, so I don't mind. Anyhow, so just tapping that, and to be honest with you, I'm going more than just in the center of the lid with this. I'm really doing it in the two inner quarters. So keeping the very outer part and the very inner part with that dark kind of turquoise color, and then taking that lighter green. Oh, is that beautiful? And just kind of stamping it just like I did with the other colors right on the lid. And for not using like a sticky primer under that, look how good that shows up. I mean, this is a really, really nice palette, and I'm surprised that I have not played in it more since I got it. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the other side of this Sigma, and I'm just going to lightly begin to just buff out the edge of the darker color on my lid, and just kind of go along the line of my the natural curve of my eye socket. And because of the shape of my eye, sometimes I like to just lightly pull so that I'm getting the edge of the color, but then not buffing out the actual color that I want to be bold, if that makes sense. And then another step that I am going to do, you could really, this really isn't necessary, but I just like to do it. I feel like it makes things a little bit more seamless. This is just the color, I forgot that I used this. This is the color Royal Pain, and it's just kind of like a transition shade. I'm going to pick it up on a fluffy domed blending brush. This is by Complex Culture, and I have been absolutely adoring it, and I want to get some more from them. And I'm just going to take this and kind of go into the crease with it and just kind of like right over that dark color. And I don't know why, but I just feel like it looks better than if we're going from the turquoise color to like my natural skin color. I feel like this just gives it a more seamless look in the end. And normally I would have done this first, but with this type of look, I just kicked my camera, sorry guys. But with this type of look, I really wanted to lay that dark color down first and then blend afterwards the transition shade in there. So that's where we're at with the look. And then you guys, this look is so simple and so easy. We're literally almost done. I love it. Okay, so for the next step for the shadow, this is where we're going to pick up this shimmer right here. It's called Beauty Sleep. It's such a pretty pink shimmer, but it does have kind of like a little bit of a golden shift to it. And now I don't want this to take over. It's literally, as you can see, I did it on this side. It's going to just melt right into the rest of the colors, but I just want to keep this in the very center of the lid, right on top of that green, that shimmery green. And I'm just stamping it right in the center of the lid, just making a line, literally, with my finger right down the center of the lid, just like that. And it just gives a little bit of extra brightness to the center of the lid. And for a couple minutes, you'll kind of see that pinky undertone, but as it settles in, it'll completely go away and melt right into the green. And it just gives a little extra pop of brightness in the center of the lid, which I really, really, really like. So this is such an easy, beautiful eye look, you guys. We're pretty much done. All we got to do now, we're going to take this matte light color here at the top in the shade Your Majesty. I'm going to pick some up on just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to put it under my brow bone, pick up a little bit more and pop it in my inner corner. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of a shimmer in my inner corner and just a little bit under the brow bone. And there isn't a color in this palette that I wanted to use for that, but I'll show you what I used in just a moment. Before I do that, I'm going to go in. The only thing that I hadn't done was the concealer on this side. I like to wait for that just in case I get any fallout, especially with the darker colors. Then I can wipe it out and then do my concealer. But actually, so what I need to do, so as you can see, okay. Oh, here's the brush I was originally looking for. Anyhow, so I'm going to take a small pencil brush just like this and pick up that dark turquoise green that I used with just a tiny brush like this and just run it over the socket line here. Just to make sure that I really have it where I want it. Just like that. Okay. So I'm going to hop off and do my concealer really quick, and then we'll come back and finish the rest off together. Okay, so I did my concealer really quickly, and then for the last step for the shadow, we're going to grab that pencil brush that I just used a moment ago and dip into that turquoise color and bring it on the lower lash line. Just to smoke the lower lash line out a bit. It is such a pretty turquoise. I always do this though. I feel like I go heavier on the other side, and then I got to even it out a bit. And then I'm also going to take a touch of the shimmery green color in the middle there and bring that more on the inner part, and then just connect it in to the darker. So that is the look. Of course, you have to do your liner and your mascara. So I'm going to do that really quick and come back and show you the finished look. Okay, so I did my liner and my mascara, but I always do this, you guys. I forgot. So I need to still add the shimmery inner corner and just a touch under the brow. And I didn't have a color in the palette that I wanted to use for that, but I have been absolutely adoring this. This is the Miami Nights by Shayna B. I got this in my December Glam Bag Plus from Ipsy, and this color right here, as you can see, I have been using to death for inner corner. And I just take a small brush like this, pick some up, pop some just a little bit under the arch of the brow there, just so that it catches the light. And then again, just a little bit on the inner corner. This is such a pretty inner corner highlight. I absolutely adore it. I've literally been using it in pretty much all of my looks for these 2 points right here. But you guys, this was such a simple, easy look. And let me give you like a little up close of how the finished. And obviously you can absolutely add lashes, but if I'm being completely honest, I have been religiously using a lash serum and I see a huge difference in my lashes. They are super long right now, to the point where, like, if I'm not careful, when I open my eyes after mascara, I'll have mascara like way up here. And I know it's not easy to see on camera. I'm actually going to be doing a whole video on this soon to review the, well, actually for the second part of the review of the lash serum. But I just don't feel the need to wear lashes. Like, I'm really, really impressed and happy with my own natural lashes. So I'm not feeling the need to, but you can absolutely add lashes to this look, and mwah, chef's kiss. So I am super, super pleased with the look. I hope you all liked it as well. And I hope that if you have this palette, you have the chance to follow along if you want to. And again, you can use the same technique with any colors that you choose. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.